Most people in the gym are just going through the motions. But if you actually want to build an athletic body, your training has to have structure. Every time I come in the gym to train, I start with hip thrusts because your glutes are your engine. If your glutes are weak, your speed, your power, and even your lower back, they all suffer. Many men, we often neglect our glutes and our lower body training, thinking that it's just about the show muscles, our biceps, shoulders, and our chest. But what they do forget is the engine and the power behind all of that. If you're a bodybuilder and you're just out here for the looks, this video might not be for you. But if you're an athlete, you play football, rugby, basketball, any sport whatsoever, freaking wrestling, MMA, it's all the same. All your power is coming from your glutes and your engine. One of the most important and valuable assets of training the glutes is about power, being able to generate force. Your glutes, your ass, it's actually one of the strongest and biggest muscle groups in our body, and we neglect to train that. We think that just when we squat, we're gonna get a lot of focus and value towards our glutes, and yes, we do, but the emphasis is targeted to many different muscles. And so I think it's very important and vital for us to implement glute focused training that can isolate the glutes, because now we can now build them directly and really start to strengthen them and make them to become one of the more dominant muscles in our body rather than just average. We really want them to take over. They're so vital in terms of injury prevention and keeping your body safe. If you're playing a contact sport, you're running into people, or you're trying to generate force as well, this is where everything comes from. When you're going and you're dropping your shoulder to someone, you're going in for that tackle, this is what's going to save you. It's going to save your spine. When all that force is being generated onto you, you're going to be able to take that through this. And so you see, I've been doing a ton of reps of these. This is like my third, fourth set, and I'm just slowly progressing my way out. I started with the 25-pound, leaving my ego at the door, then to putting the 225s on, then a 3, and then throwing a 10 on, and then my next set, we're going to throw another 10 on as well. I really love the reps and sets that I did in this session because I left my ego at the door and I took a lot more time to truly focus on the quality of reps rather than just thrusting my hips up as hard and aggressive as I can and as fast as I can. So with all these reps, you see I go down slow, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm coming up forceful. So I did extend as forcefully as I could with these, but I went down slow to then control them and get that extra time under tension on the muscle to really start to break the muscle fibers. You want to feel a nice, strong pump in the glutes. You don't want to feel this in your lower back, but you really do want to feel this in the ass, balls, and you want to really just develop them and get as strong as you possibly can, man. We got to build that peach. We got to build all that support back there, man. And if you look at some of the most dominant football and rugby players, like you're gonna notice, you'll see that they make sure that they develop their posterior chain. The posterior chain is just what keeps everything together and keep you safe. It's gonna keep you powerful, and it's gonna keep your posture in check. Being able to stay upright, being able to even stay low without bending over massively in the back. And just, man, it's gonna really freaking have so many benefits towards you. So right now in all my training, before I start any workout, I'm usually focusing on training the glutes. I try to do something for the glutes every single workout. Sometimes it's harder than others, especially when I'm doing my calisthenics in the park. But if I'm coming in the gym, I'm gonna go get a dumbbell, a kettlebell, throw them on my hips, and I'm going to hip thrust. Even if you don't have weight, you can just do glute bridges, do them both-legged, or make it harder to do one-legged. So from there, we went into our Bulgarian split squats. This is another super essential movement in your training to now build the quads. This is going to actually also help the hip flexors a little bit. But I do think unilateral training one leg at a time, is freaking outstanding. I mean, when we run, we're always on one leg. We're never on two legs when we're running. It's one stride at a time. And so the Bulgarian split squat is such an amazing movement. It has you focus on improving your balance, being able to load the knee joint, being able to get flexion and withstand that force. going down slow. I wish we would have slowed our tempo down here, but it's truly going to build that knee joint. It's going to build the quadriceps, even a little bit of hamstring, some hip flexor getting used to dropping and getting just that 90-degree angle. And it's going to allow you to be able to withstand force within your knees. So what I love to pair this with is a hamstring ball curl. This is a movement not many athletes use, but the best athletes are using them. The importance and the focus on this exercise, if you've never done it, is to build your hamstrings, to strengthen those hamstrings, and it's going to help you from ACL tears. Also paired this with an RDL, Romanian deadlift, but using the dumbbell, and I use the wall as a guideline just to help me to keep my form and posture in check. The key with that is just getting my glutes to the wall. Next, we then go into a plank. Plank, as you know, is freaking one of the most amazing core workouts. It's just keeping your back straight, keeping your core engaged. I think the plank is also one of the easiest muscle groups, one of the easiest exercises to cheat, because we can just hold it however by extending our hips, dropping our hips too low or too high. But what I like to do is just keep my core engaged. Next, we go into a side plank. It's just going to train the obliques. And I'm really just focused on keeping them engaged. I do both sides. I think I only show one side for now, but you got to build obliques. I mean, our core is not just what's in front, it's what's on the side, it's our glutes. It's a very large muscle group is what our core is. And so we have to start to implement them and train them. It's the foundation. It's what comes first. And if we don't work on that, I mean, we're setting ourselves up for failure. A strong core connects everything, and if your core isn't strong, your strength leaks everywhere. And that's why we added in these little medicine ball curls, not medicine ball curls, I'm sorry, medicine ball crunches, kind of, whatever these is called, I don't even know, but we bring our knees to our chest, and I really love it. It just shows it's building stability, control, building transfer of power. It's such a great movement. And when we do the opposite, when we're doing our hamstring curls, we're working on our posterior chain. Love it. Now we're doing a single leg hamstring curl, which I truly love, because what this does is just put more emphasis on one leg at a time. It's really going to help you with that injury prevention. Many are going to struggle with just two legs. So then now we're going over to one leg. You're still going to get that pump and activation in the glutes, but specifically nice in that around that hamstring and that knee joint. This is awesome in preventing ACL and meniscus tears. If you want to bulletproof your knees, you're not injured already, and you can maintain and do a muscle exercise like that, start them now while you have the ability. Now we're finished up with the legs for the most part, and now we're going up into our upper body training. So start out warming up with a lovely barbell press. So right here, I have no weight on the bar. There's already 45 pounds that I'm holding up. Right now, I'm just focused on keeping my core straight, keeping it tight and engaged. And then I get a little more core activation going with some hanging knee raises. Also a great workout that I've neglected for a while. This is one of the best core exercises you can do. Since I'm on my calisthenics area, I'm going to continue to keep spamming these likely every day. I'm going to go run some of these today when I have my late night calisthenics training session. It's a great way to just build the frontal core, build the front of your abs, and develop some real strength. Now we have on a 25 pound plate on each side. Very important to just same thing. Keep your mechanics tight. Keep your core engaged. We're pressing over our head, not away from us. Pushing our head through, so we're keeping the bar path straight, and also breathing. You got to remember to breathe. That's why I kept a moderate weight. Like, this is actually kind of heavy for me, but it wasn't overwhelmingly heavy. Like, I think I did between 7 and 10 reps with this. And we can easily transfer into doing some barbell shrugs, which is awesome, man. Build the traps up. If you're trying to prevent concussions and you want to build a safety net, you want to build some reassurance when you're going into contact, that would be building your traps. These are going to help you from getting bad concussions. Let's stop CTE, man. And it's that extra armor, man. People forget the traps. They do a lot of shoulder work, but they never do those. Next, got a little bodybuilding movement, our lateral raise. This honestly is a staple and essential. For me, I'm really starting to love these, because for me, my whole life, my shoulders have been an underdeveloped muscle group, and I'm still actively trying to build them up alongside my core. So Single arm lateral raise with moderate weight. It's one of the best ways to truly develop them and to get the lateral raise going, lateral shoulder, lateral delt going. It's going to give you that nice V taper and give the illusion of having very broad and bulky shoulders. We're finishing out our exercise tonight with typical dips and some curls. This is where you finish the work and you build strength on the fatigue. So we've already trained our arms nicely through the shoulder press. And, now we just finish out with our curls. If you want to actually get better, stop doing random workouts. Start to train with purpose.